What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of ModSauce. Oh, I tell you something, I'm in a terrible mood right now. 3.5 hours I have been waiting to record this video. I got everything ready, and I had to wait for 3.5 hours because one of my neighbours has a new dog. And apparently, the only thing it knows how to do is bark once a second for 3 fucking hours. God damn. So, relax. Let's have some fun here. Let's build us a tier 2 rocket. I love how you can just shift click that stuff in there. Yes, so I got everything I needed. I found an interesting bug with the version of Galacticraft I'm using. It doesn't matter what it is because it's so old it probably doesn't get used anymore. I filled an extra bag with batteries. These won't work. I need actual ones. Get rid of these. There's the ones I made. One more. That will do. So yeah, I think I've got enough of everything. I'm not planning on building a permanent base on wherever I'm next going, which is like Mercury or Mars, I think. Mars. It is Mars. Yeah, Mars is tier 2, the asteroids are tier 3, and there's nothing past that right now. But we do have Mars, which is where we're going to be going next. So we've got our rocket, we're going to need to fuel it up. Sorry bro, I'll take in this space with this rocket. Ugh, this thing's so heavy. It's so heavy I have 2 sets of arms. And that should, need some coal. Coal. I have 0.4 million charcoal. Just in reserves because of how much I have been making with this. I love the fact that this bug exists. It is such a good bug. It's fantastic. Now, let me, get rid of this. So yeah, I'm not really... I can't remember what to expect on Mars. And I don't know if it's even worth me taking this rocket with me, but I will just in case. But basically my plan is, once I land, recover my rocket and launch pad. And then when I need to go home, I use the fuel loader, some fuel canisters and batteries, and I reload. I literally refuel the rocket out in the vacuum of Mars, and then I use that to return home because I don't really need to go. I don't really need to spend that much time on Mars. I'm pretty sure all I need to do is pick up a new blueprint, and I want to go through maybe 2 or 3 dungeons because those dungeons are so cool. So yeah, that's going to be the basic plan. And I just need to wait for that rocket to fill. It does not fill very fast, which is a shame. Yeah, this is never going to run out of fuel. This just burns through fuel. It just burns through, not actual fuel. 36, 77. Might as well get it to 100 because I'm only going to need to refill it for the return journey. So, you know, the more full it is, the better. But we can get ready. Oh, you know, let me just do this because I like being all nassery. So, close internal doors. Closing internal doors. Open bay 1. Opening bay 1. Woo. Oh, I love this place. Rocket is fueled and ready to launch. So we're just gonna stop the fuel loader, because I don't know if that matters, but I really don't want to get like caught up in anything. We have our thermals on, that's good. We have some glowstone, I believe there's more in there. We have our send stuff back pouch. Let's go! Okay. This is very claustrophobic. And we have liftoff! And, oh, this rocket moves a lot faster than the Tier 1 rocket does. Yeah, I'm in space! 600, 700, 800. We are tearing. I actually want to find a server that can run a world good enough that I can use a rocket for traveling like across the world instead of to a new world. To Mars, everybody! To Mars! Now I believe you don't have a normal falling thing. No, you start you start as a landing balloon because that's how they drop things onto Mars, with giant padded balloons. That is awesome. Boing, boing, boing. Let me jump out of there now. Yes. Oh man, this place is awesome. I can see Earth off in the distance. Everything is very red. I was under the impression the surface of Mars wasn't actually red. And it just looks red because of some sort of effect. Wow, there's still a lot of fuel left in there. That rocket can hold a lot. You know what? We can do this early to be safe. If we plop the rocket down, grab hold of a fuel loader. I wonder if you can use multiple. And some batteries and some fuel. Stick that in there and that in there and start loading. And then take that out. Drop it in there. And oh wow. Yeah, that's an awful lot of fuel that's inside that landing balloon. Also, I wonder if it's bouncy. No, it just sort of pushes you off. Well, here we are on the red planet, ladies and gentlemen. And it's, ooh, what's that? It's a green thing. It is a yellow slimeling egg. Oh my god! He's so cute! Oh my god, you're my pet! I shall name you... What shall I name you? Oh, I need a name. What do I name him? I'm going to name him... Bernard. Your favourite food is emeralds. You are at 0.2% scale. Does that mean you follow me? That's so cool. I have an alien bear. Come on, Bernard. Let's check on the rocket. Stick that in there and that. Refuel that. Rocket is 28% fuel full. It's kind of annoying that it pulls all of the fuel out and puts it into the balloons. I think there's supposed to be some sort of fully automated, like, station you can set up that will do all of this. Which, by the way, sounds fucking cool. But it's one of those things that seems like it would take far too much various processing power for me to actually do. Which is a shame. That's why I normally stick to, you know, simple builds and simple things. Because I don't really have a computer good enough to actually do that sort of stuff. Let's put these away. Drop these batteries in there. How's this doing now? This is at 66%. So we probably have enough fuel in there to get home already. Hello, Bernard. Wait, you have an inventory? Damn. Okay, we are going to get you some emeralds. Yes, we are. Who's a good slime? Who's a good slime? Yes, you are. Let me see if I can heal you. No. Oh well. His thing says 20 out of 21. But I can't heal that, so it must not be real damage. Some sort of fake phony damage. And now that we're done with this, I can get rid of it. Woo. And wow, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to go. Nope, wrong button. I need to remember which one it is. There we go. So yeah, I've been here once before. I do not remember anything about this place. It's really cool looking. Where is that? By the way, I made a new pickaxe and it is seriously fast. Wow. Yeah. It's actually fast enough to destroy stone, like smooth stone. So yeah, that's cool. Ooh, what's down here? I just want to know if there's anything cool that spawns under here. Man, it gets dark quick. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find some sort of cave taking me down later. For now, I want to explore. I want to see what the red planet's all about. Ooh, that is an awful deep hole. And a creeper. Die, bitch. Is that ice? That is ice. Hey look, there is water on Mars. Huh. See what I did there? Okay, there's an awful lot of ice in this valley. There's also some big nodes. 69 Herbar? Really? Hello, Bernard. Oof. Awful lot of aura nodes on Mars, it seems. Man, the terrain is really extreme. This is cool. But I want to find me a dungeon. What's that? Is that another slimeling egg? It is. It's a blue slimeling egg. Hey! I'm gonna call you Tobias. Welcome to the team, Tobias. I have no idea what slimelings are. I assume they attack enemies because they have a an attack stat. My god, more eggs. Wait, what's this? This looks like a meteorite? Nope, it's a red one. Well, let me wait for it to hatch. There we go. Your favourite fruit is baked potatoes. And your name can be Mars. Because you are the red one, much like the planet. Now, ooh, something's going on over here. What the fuck? Okay. Strange. Let's take a look at the map. We're already zoomed out as far as we can zoom out. That's not good. There's a red dot over here. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay, the red dot is a slimeling egg. Right. Just need to find something now. Just need to find an actual a Mars dungeon. I wonder if there's like an item that can detect them. Oh, that is. Look at this. This is awesome. I'm loving this. That's a pretty deep hole. Oh, I was hoping it'd be longer. Right, and there's also no music on Mars, which is weird. It's very, very quiet. Then again, I suppose we're in space, so I can kind of let that one slide. Look at these holes. These are cool. Ooh, I wonder if these were carved by rivers that once were and no longer are. I love that there's aura nodes on the these other planets. It's like a safer and more dangerous version of going through the deep dark to find aura nodes. Man, I haven't found a dungeon yet. I always press the wrong button because I expect it to be mapped to M, but it's not. For some reason it's mapped to comma. Come on, there's got to be something out here. Some of these mountains are really high. What's that? That's not a dungeon. The dungeons all have those very obvious markers around them. You know, the massive holes and such. I wonder if the sunlight is more intense on other planets. Like, because they have less of an atmosphere or whatever. So that my moss would, like, grow faster. Or my moss would die off because there's no oxygen at all. Because I'm not projecting an oxygen zone around me. I just happen to have a helmet on. That, you know, happens to be on over a whole bunch of my armor. I have like 4 things on my head right now. It's ridiculous. Come on, I need to find something. Oh, that might be it. Nope, that's not it. Nah. Ah! Can't believe I'm griefing Mars. Oh my god, music! Ambient sound! That's such a rare occurrence. Come on, I need to find a dungeon. It's been like... God, it's been far too long. I mean, you know, that's sort of the bad part about doing videos where I'm exploring. I can't always guarantee I'll find anything. Right guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I had a little crash. Don't know what happened. The rest of the video, it appears to still be fine. So I decided I was just going to look for and find a dungeon before continuing. And that is what happened. Oh, that's cool. It's got its own custom water sounds. Okay. Let me just activate my gloves. Yeah, I thought I should be fast enough to just strollish. Okay, so it seems like this is very similar to the Moon Dungeon, but it's a lot taller. Seems like tall and thin. There we go. Cut through that. Ooh. A lot of creepers in here. I like the water noises. It's very creepy. And it almost seems to be actually in line with the stuff that's breaking. What the fuck is that? Oh, there's a skeleton over there. I'm sorry, creeper egg? What exactly is this boss? Oh my. Oh wow, does he seriously only take 6 damage at a time? there nothing I can do around the outside, like killing these? Not harvestable. Are they damageable? Don't appear to be. Oh wow, this is going to take a while. Oh, look at that, he lost a head. Okay, I'm just going to turn the sound down a little, because this thing's pretty loud. I notice it fires a custom projectile, entity projectile TNT.name, from Galacticraft Planets. Oh! He is now electrical. That is like a super creeper. I'm worried. What's going to happen when he dies? Is he going to explode into like 1,000 tiny creepers? That'd be cool. Oh god! You don't need to scream, Mr. Creeper! Seriously. I don't need to hear that shit. That is why I fueled up my rocket before I finished the dungeon. Because I just accidentally put my fucking bag in my ender pouch. The bag that had all of my rocket stuff in it. That could have been really bad if I hadn't fueled up my rocket. I would have been basically stuck. Just actual glowstone. Interesting. Let's see what we got in here. We have tier 3 rocket schematics. Sweet. And a whole bunch of loot. There is some actual really good loot there. The Black Lotus is quite high level loot if I'm remembering correctly. Music discs. Logic Matrix programmers. These. That seems like some fairly good loot. Alright, I want to go and see what... But we got the tier 3 rocket and that's all that really matters. I want to go and see what's going on over here. What is this? Okay, these give off light. And it appears the dungeon just generated near them. Interesting. Copper ore. Tin. More copper. Dash. Oh, dash is what we need for the stage 3 stuff. Interesting. I should say into dashing. Because I need dash. Yeah, dash is like the tier 3 equivalent of meteoric iron, I suppose. Also, I love how fast my pickaxe is. Some may say too fast. I say not too fast enough. If I remember correctly, can't you make tools out of dash? Hey, there's iron here as well. Huh. That's really cool. Oh, what are these? Sluglings. They spawn whenever I go in the water. Okay, that's clearly not water then, right? That is bacterial sludge. That explains the sludgelings. That is really creepy. Subsurface rock. Mars stone. Get away from me. Okay. So, it appears there is some interesting stuff under the surface of Mars. I'd like to know exactly what this room is, though. I mean, clearly it's some sort of bacterial hotspot. Because, crap, is there a lot of life on Mars? That evolved creeper was a nice idea, but I don't think the execution was quite right, if I say so. Interesting. Mars seems to be a very mineral-rich planet. I want to go to Pluto now. Mine some plutonium. That's how that works, right? Also, you can already see the one downside of this pickaxe. It only has 2,000 durability. In fact, it might have more practical durability. Its effective durability is 2,500 because it's made of cobalt, so it has a slightly higher effective durability. It's got like 10% chance. Nope, 500, so 25% chance to not consume durability upon use. I can do simple math, I swear. So yeah, Mars is pretty cool, eh? I'm liking it here. I'm thinking if I do manage to upgrade my computer, I definitely want to do something bigger than just visit the planets. I want to like build a full base on every planet that is heavily themed. And I mean, I'm a terrible builder, so it's not going to be anything too spectacular. But I do always bring my own unique twist to everything I do. Whether it's just, you know, over-engineering, or just doing it ad infinitum. I always find some way of making my stuff a little bit interesting. Just a little different. There is an awful lot of stuff here. So let's check this, yeah, unrefined dash. You smelt it into dash bars, and that is all. And the dash bars, atmospheric valve, arc lamp, terraformer? They add greenery to distant planets, adding grass, trees, and water when given the correct materials. Awesome! I'm going to terraform the moon. There's a dash pickaxe. There's dash armor. Okay. Launch controller. Customized launch behavior, including launch criteria and destination launch pad for auto launches. Nice! You can make automatic launches. Dash tools of all kinds, which look really sweet. They look really cool. And a dash stick, which is used for the tools. Okay. You can compress it into compressed dash. Looks like that's about all. No, uses for compressed dash there. Uses. Terraformer, cryogenic chamber. Allow the player to sleep during the day, healing a small amount of health, but has a cooldown. Oh my god, I can sleep during the day. That is so cool. I'm building one of those on Earth. Launch controller. Customized launch behavior. Oh yeah, I already read that one. And then, yeah, they are used for the Tier 3 heavy-duty stuff, which makes the heavy nose cone, the heavy rocket engine, the heavy fins, and straight up the Tier 3 rocket, which is cool. I don't know if I've got enough dash. I can always come back here off camera, but I'm just trying to make this episode somewhat interesting because I did spend an awful lot of it just flying around Mars, which isn't normally criteria for being boring, I must say. And I love the water effect in the dungeon. That was really cool. And that creeper as well. The creeper was like an interesting idea for a boss fight. You should have been able to do something with the eggs, like if he destroyed his own eggs, he would go into enraged mode for a few seconds, where he fired lots of shots at you really quickly. That would make the boss fight a lot more interesting and a lot more appealing because it can be done faster. Everyone knows that a boss fight, no matter how good, if it drags on, is going to be boring. Dig all the things. What? It looks like the dash generates low, which is a useful thing to know. Yeah, I'm at like 44 here. Yeah, destroy all the things. Oh, did I mention I'm loving my new pickaxe? Because I'm loving my new pickaxe. It's great. I had to actually reassemble my my thing for it because the what's the thing you use to build these? The Tinker's Smeltery? Yeah, I pulled it apart because I hadn't used it in so long, and it was just unnecessary blocks, like unnecessary entities that I could get rid of and free up a little bit of CPU. Yeah, that's how desperate I am, by the way. In case you didn't already know how desperate I was for CPU, I'm like removing various things just because I haven't used them in a while. I'm on a very, you know, if you don't use it, get rid of it sort of thing. Which is annoying, because there's a whole bunch of things that I don't use all the time, but I really like. Is this bedrock? It is. Huh. What do you know? Mars has bedrock. I probably would have put money on that, just because if it didn't have bedrock, it would be too easy to like fall out the planet. But then again, I happen to know that certain things, if you fall out of them, you just return to Earth. Man, Mars is tall. Some of the things you say when playing Galacticraft. Mars is tall. It sounds so ridiculous. Hey, I found the red sky! Woo! And that is where I actually came in at. Yeah, I was a bit surprised I only found the one of them in all that distance I looked. Because apparently they're supposed to be rather common. Jesus. Those guys are a little bit aggressive. I'm actually going to turn my jetpack on and use it so I don't float away unnecessarily. Now we're here. I have my my fully loaded rocket because I did it to start with, which is good. Otherwise, right now I'd be trapped because that teleporter that I've got, I don't know if it works cross-dimensionally. So yeah, probably a good thing that I actually made this. There's a thing on the side. There's a bar over here on the left-hand side of the screen that shows how high you are, so I can tell when I'm in space. Jeez, I was just guessing beforehand. It's been a very long time since I played this, so, you know, I'm bound to make some mistakes. And launch! Goodbye, Mars! Also, I had to turn my my chunk render distance down to about 6 or 7. But you know, it's working. I'm getting high enough frames that I can record with, which is good. Yeah, I should be like way into space by now, so I can just do this. And then click on Earth. Overworld. And hit enter. Click on Earth. No, I must have to be higher. Oh my god, a space station can be created here. For 16 aluminium, 16 tin, an advanced wafer, and 24 iron. I can build a space station! Because I'm in space! Ooh, out comes the parachute. There's my box. Oh man, I am really far away from home. I guess the point you take off at does matter. Huh. Well, what do you know? Where's my box? There's my box. The box is what comes back to Earth with you. And it has your rocket and your fuel. Not a box, parachest, I suppose is the correct term. But hey, I'm back on Earth and I have all that desh I picked up, which is cool. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I thought so. Man, this place over here is wild, unkempt nature. It's a swamp, for fuck's sake. Like, I had to clear everything out from around my base just so I could have my base. I love that I can travel so fast with the jetpack. It seems a bit broken. And I should probably just teleport home. If I teleported home, I wouldn't have found this pirate ship and floating platform. These are supposed to be jack-o'-lanterns. There we go. Vibrant, that's the one. I was about to call it Vibranium. Been watching too many Marvel movies. What's up? Excuse me. Sorry. Didn't want to steal from you, but your friend attacked me. So I'm claiming this as my right. I believe you can find stuff in here.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey,
It's a ring. Apprentice ring of like auto chaos. Interesting. There's never anything good in those pirate ships, by the way. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. They're really cool. I love them as world gen, but they are pretty pointless. Hey, what the hell am I looking at? What was that thing that generated down there? Interesting. I'm seeing these things that I don't recognize the block, and I'm seeing them through load errors, so I don't know if they're really even there. Man, this is loading in front of me really well now. Why do I have a marker set to home and a marker set to here? This is home. I wonder what that marker set to here is. Anyway, we made it home safely. We have returned, and we're going to drop in right there. We're going to place this down. Yeah. We have returned home. Close bay 1. Closing bay 1. Open interior. I did that the wrong way around. Open interior doors. Opening interior doors. Yeah. Look, it's Mars rock. It's Mars cobble. Oh, that's just great. I love the fact that I can actually go to other planets. That is so. Desert Hills, that'll be useful. Extreme Hills Edge, not so much. So the NASA workbench schematic and the rocket. That's cool. Golden bag of holding? Nope. Galacticraft resources? There it is. So yeah, here's the bag that I dropped by accident. And now there is a tier 2 rocket in with the tier 3. And we have the tier 3 rocket schematics. Let's go and pop that in here and see just how big it is. Okay, so the tier 3 is just as big as the tier 2. But it's just made out of more valuable and hard to make materials. It still only uses tier 1 boosters? Huh. Yeah, they're just used for both of them. I would assume there'd be a tier 2 booster that would require something more expensive. Anyway, whoa! Apparently we went for like over 40 minutes. Anyone who's still watching, you are a true fan and I love you. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've had a good time. I will see you next time. Peace out.